Let's make the most delicious, the most moist and yummy blueberry muffins. And today I'm going to be using Duncan Hines Simple Mornings Premium Muffin Mix. It's going to be my first time, but let me tell you, with my box cake hacks that I incorporated, this was chef's kiss. It was beautiful. Now let's get right into today's video. Welcome back, friends, and here is the star of the show. This is the box cake I'm using, and like I said in the intro, this is my first time using it, and it has instructions on the back of the box, but you already know how it goes. So this is my first time. I'm going to open it, and it comes with its own streusel, like the crumb topping for it. It also comes with a can of blueberries, and then you have the cake mix. This is the cake mix itself, so it's not a whole lot, but it was just perfect. It was enough. So yeah, this is what it came with, and I'm gonna open up the blueberry can and see. And y'all, this is what it looks like on the inside. No, I'm sorry, we are not using this today. Go get you some fresh blueberries and follow along with the recipe. As you guys know, I always like to sift my cake mixes. Now this, if you can look and see, it was the smoothest lump-free mix I have ever used since I started doing these box cake mixes. Whatever they did to this formula, it is so perfect. There was absolutely no lump. So yeah, I've already sifted it. It's nice and airy. I'm going to put that on the side. We're not adding anything to that. Now in another bowl, I'm going to start with my wet ingredients. The recipe does ask for 2 eggs. I'm using 2 eggs, and these are at room temperature. Make sure I'm going to put it in the, always write it down in the description box, what needs to be at room temperature and what needs to stay cold. Okay, now these need to stay at room temperature. It just makes it easier. Now to that, I'm going to be adding some vegetable oil. Again, all the ingredients will be in the description box. I'm also going to be adding some butter. Now the oil is going to keep it really moist, but that butter is going to add flavor to it. And these are all 1/4 cups each, because the recipe asks for half a cup of oil. So I'm just splitting it in the middle. Okay, 1/4 cup each of that. And to that, I am also going to add 1/3 cup of milk and 1/3 cup of sour cream. The recipe, the original recipe, asks for 2/3 cup of milk. So I'm splitting it in the middle again. Milk and sour cream. Sour cream just goes beautifully with your muffins, especially blueberry muffins. It's just something about it. If you want that moist, I do not miss sour cream on there. I also went ahead and added a splash of vanilla. This is optional, but I feel like it kind of elevates it a little bit. You could skip that if you don't have any at home. I mixed all my wet ingredients, and now I'm going to put that aside. Now, the other star of the show, like I said, I am not using those blueberries I found in that box. There's just no way I'm using that. So this is 1 cup of blueberries. I washed them and let them get dry. Then I added some flour to it, just all-purpose flour, and I'm making sure that it's nicely coated in the flour. What this does is to help your blueberries not just all sink to the bottom of your cake or your muffin when you're baking. So this helps to keep them suspended all through the muffin. If you do not do that, they're all going to sink to the bottom. So please, this is an important step, but please make sure you sift out any excess flour. That's just too much flour that I use. So yeah, once I get all that together, I'm going to start incorporating the wet and the dry ingredients. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. Now, if you guys are enjoying these series, we're trying to make a comeback with baking videos, because I see that this is what you guys like. So I am all in for it. Okay, so if you're enjoying these videos, please encourage your girl by giving me a thumbs up. Please don't forget, I'm gonna pause. Give this video a like. Thank you so much for doing so. This just encourages me to do more and research more and try out more recipes, film them, and bring them out here for you. I love doing this, and I love this for all of us. Okay, as you can see, I'm not even using my cake mixer today, my hand mixer. I'm just using my hand to mix everything. Now, another thing I do not miss in my blueberry muffins is zest of lemon. It is so delicious. Now, let me give you another hack. I didn't use it here, but if you can squeeze out about 1 tablespoon of a lemon, fresh lemon juice, not the bottled one, fresh lemon juice, and add it to this batter, thank me later. It's gonna add so much freshness, but I feel like it's an either or thing. I was not going for like a lemon, a lemon cake, so I didn't want all of that. The zest just gave me the freshness and just a little hint of zest that I needed in there. It is so perfect. So please do not miss this. I just used the zest of about 1 lemon. That's what I used in here. By this time, let me tell you, your kitchen should already start smelling good even before you start baking. And by this time, your oven should be preheating. I set it at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. That's typically what I do, or that's the typical thing for muffins anyway. And now I am adding in my flour dusted blueberries. Like you see, I took out all the excess flour. I just put it on my through my sifter, and I took out the excess flours. Now in here, you do not need to go all vigorous, okay? We're just trying to incorporate the blueberries into the batter. So as you can see, I'm just doing some nice gentle folds. And now we're going to move on to the fun part, which is getting a muffin pan ready. Now you have two options. You could just leave it as is and just spray your baking spray so that it's non-stick, or you could go ahead and use the cupcake liners. I didn't have the size for this, so I'm just going to leave it as is because it always comes out nice. It never sticks. The pan itself is non-stick, and I'm also using my Baker's Joy. And yeah, so this is going to be your preference. If you're going for smaller muffins, you don't have to fill it all the way up, but I wanted mine to be fuller. I wanted it to go up and out, okay? I wanted it to be all the way up to the top and kind of spread out a little bit. That's what I was going for. So I filled them to the top. So yeah, with this mixture, I was able to get 10 muffins of this size. So it depends on your pan, the size of your pan and all of that. You might get more. We're going to put that to the side and make our own homemade streusel. This is very, very essential for this recipe. I'm using half a cup of flour and half a cup of sugar, and I'm also using a half a stick of butter. Now this butter must be cold. Again, the other ingredients I said room temperature. This butter must be cold. So this is a quarter cup of cold butter, which is an equivalent of half a stick of butter. I'm just going in with my hands and forming this into a crumble. Again, I am not using the ready-made crumble or streusel that came with the box. It just doesn't cut it for me. We're already making, cutting some corners by using the box mix. We can elevate this by making our own streusel. It doesn't take anything. It just takes maybe a minute or two, okay? Now, once it starts forming big lumps when I like I squeeze it in there, that's how you know it's ready to go. So yeah, now we're gonna go ahead and use this crumble and put it all over. Now, you can use all of it on your muffins, but I didn't want it to overwhelm my muffins. I know when it bakes out, it's going to be a lot of spaces and all of that, but that was what I was going for. So this quantity of the crumble that I made is enough to go on all your 10 muffins. But you don't have to use all of it if you don't want to. You will see it towards the end that I did not use all of it. But this, let me tell you, made so much difference, girl. It made so much difference. And the quality of butter that I use, again, the quality of ingredients that you use when you bake is just as important as the recipe itself. So I used my good old Kerrygold for this. You could see it was nice and yellow. So yeah, that's the leftover. I didn't use it. So I'm going to add a little bit of water in there to just keep it nice and moist while it's baking. And into the oven it goes. Again, we're baking at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and I timed it for 20 minutes. And at the end of the 20-minute mark, it was perfect. There was nothing broken, nothing missing. As you can see, the crumble looks so beautiful after it baked out. Oh, it is so good. By now, my whole kitchen smells heavenly. Now you want to let it rest in here and get cool before you take it out to cool it on a cooling rack, okay? Now this is after it has cooled down all the way. It is now room temperature, okay? Girl, let me tell you something. This right here was so delicious. It was so delicious. The recipe turned out so perfectly. Again, this was my first time working with this box cake mix, the muffin mix. But then I got to incorporate my own. So as you can see, the streusel feels a little crunchy on the top, but then the cake itself is so moist. As you can see, our blueberries are evenly distributed all over the muffin. Nothing is just sitting on the bottom. There's some on the top. There's some on the bottom. There's textures going on. There's flavor going on. That was my first bite, and yo, it was so good. It was so good. Let me know if you guys get to try this recipe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.